Okay, so now it's recording. So
Yeah,
now,
you ever just suddenly realize you have something to talk about?
oh yeah, finally, right? You
Yeah.
sit there, and you just thumb through Google, like, come on, what kind of content do you want to fucking talk about today? Like, what is it? And then all of a sudden you start talking about content and you're still not recording.
Mm-hmm.
That is our show, pretty much in a nutshell.
Oh, 100%.
It's like there's a good chance because like I think we're gonna hit 300 episodes in June. I think that's what it came out to. Which means we have roughly 180 episodes out, give or take, somewhere in that ballpark. 280, I'm sorry, 280
Okay.
shows, somewhere in that ballpark.
I was like, wow, we're going to do 120 episodes between now and then.
About half of those episodes, the only reason they are episodes is because I remembered to press the recording button.
Nice. Classic.
No, honestly, before we were recording, it's one of those, we had one of those conversations like, what do you want to talk about? No, exactly. But there is a couple things I actually do want to talk about. I didn't think I wanted to talk about it, and one of the things I didn't want to talk about is I wanted to save until we kind of get around Valentine's Day because it is about relationships and all like that. But it's like, why the fuck wait? Because it happened now, it didn't happen.
Yeah, by Valentine's Day, you might be in a different situation. You never know.
Right? But I remember talking, I think last week or something about a date I had coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And I got ghosted on it. Completely blown off. And it was weird because I've talked to girls on online dating. I know I talked about this on this show because I remember talking about how I've been associated with online dating for like the past decade.
Mm-hmm.
And I've met some people online. I had a couple girlfriends from online dating, a couple dates from online dating, and just like a lot of conversations. For some reason, and I think it's because I'm in such a great mood. Like don't get me wrong, anybody. When I talk about this, I am still the happiest I've been in fucking years.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
But I think the reason why, I think because I've been so happy, for some reason, when I got blown off for this date, it weirdly hurt and bothered me more than some of them have over the course of the last few years. And it wasn't like like she stood me up at the restaurant and stuff like that. I honestly believe that there's a good chance. I'm going to say 50-50 because I really don't know the percentage on it. But I'm going to say there's a 50-50 chance that she accidentally, inadvertently blew me off. Because for somebody, and I gotta go on faith that she was being honest the entire time. I just gotta do it. When she said that her being on the dating site was her first time ever being on a dating site before, which is possible. Not a lot of people do use dating sites. So she sent a message to me at like 12:45 in the afternoon. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to go out and burn one because I still smoke. And this is like a little bit after 1 o'clock, but when I wanted to go read the message, our entire conversation was gone. And it kind of reads like so-and-so just wasn't feeling it. Maybe the next one would or something like that. So either she messaged me talking about how it's like, she could have messaged me saying, hey, I don't think maybe us getting together is a good idea. You seem like a great guy, but, I just don't think we'd really click. We maybe want different things, but good luck, blah, blah, and then that's it. Or she probably said, hey, I really like talking to you, but maybe it'll be easier if I just give you my number and you just text me on there because I really don't want to keep messaging on this dating app, which I've gotten messages like that before.
Mm-hmm.
But when you delete an app or anything like that, the conversation completely goes away. So I don't know what her last message said. I think it's what does it mean? Is it ladder the first one?
Ladder is the second one.
So what's the first one? The former?
The former. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think it's more the former because it didn't say that her account was gone. It just said we unmatched. So I'm going to go with it had to have been the negative one. Which again, it fucking hurt. Like, I can't express how much it was heartbreaking in the sense that like it kind of like bruised my ego for a moment. Like it wasn't upsetting. Like I didn't cry. I didn't, fucking fall into a depression or anything. I was just like, ow, that sucks. Because it's just like, again, like it kind of goes back to my whole conversation about like, like not everything that's good in my life stays good. There's always going to be one bad thing that fucking happens. I don't think this was it. But it sure felt like it could have been. And I think that's why it hurt more, because I have a lot of positivity and happiness in my life right now. It's just like, oh man, here's kind of a gut-wrenching thing.
Yeah.
It did happen last Thursday, so I am over it. I'm okay. It's like, I'll just move on and everything. I wish I did get a chance to go on a date with her. I wish I did had an opportunity to see where it went, because I think what we were looking for was pretty similar. I think her personality and the type of person she was somebody that I know I could connect with.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if I had to be honest, I think looking back at it now, it wouldn't be a relationship that would be forever. I don't think it'd probably be anything that, because what I want out of life is marriage and a family. And even though she wanted obviously the same thing, so for early she said, she also wanted to travel a lot. She also wanted to potentially move to Tennessee for school, and that's stuff that I'm just not willing to do right now in my life. Like I don't want to move away. As much as Illinois isn't the greatest state to live in at the moment, this is where my family's at.
Mm-hmm.
They're here. My dad's here. Mom and Carl are here. Nick, Sherry, and the rest of, the Sneddon family's just on the other side of the border of Indiana. And, my aunts and uncles and cousins are all in this area. It's like, Ashley, all of them, everyone's here.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it that way. So even if she ended up going to school and say, oh, I'm going to school in Tennessee, that probably would have been the end of the relationship, because I'm not having a long distance relationship right now. And I'm not moving to Tennessee anytime in the future. I just started a new job, and this job is making me happy.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing really well. Believe it or not, we're doing, better than I expected as far as social media and stuff, because we are actually growing a lot of subscribers over on our YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were still talking about work.
Nah, it can't all be about work. I do gotta talk a little bit about us. I gotta promote our shit too,
Mm-hmm.
Because I think the last time I talked to you, I told you we had about 100 subscribers on our channel.
Oh yeah.
And if I had to go look at it right now, if I could pull it up without fucking it up, we're up to 110. So
nice.
we got 10 new subscribers over the course of the last week. I think when I was looking at the analytics on it, I think over the course of I think 10 or 15 days, whatever the fuck it came out to, I think we had over 1,500 views on our videos.
Nice.
Now if those views could turn into subscribers, that'd be phenomenal. But it's a good feeling, because again, it shows like we're doing something right.
Right.
So now we got 110 people who subscribe to our channel that definitely want to see more videos coming from us. I know a lot of them are the cemetery tour, which I knew were going to be the biggest successes for us on that channel, but I didn't know how big.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still positive. I'm still happy. It just sucks that had to happen. But again, everything works out in its own way. So
for sure. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's everything I want to talk about.
Yeah. Nice.
There's some other things too. We got to do our segment about getting your shit together, which you kind of have I
have a mild update on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we find a nice like a classy word instead of update? Is there a classier word we could use? Like I want to use the word like reconciliation, but I don't know if that would be.
I don't know if I'd go as far as that.
Well, I want a classy word. I don't want to use the word update. So what's a classy word we could use?
Justification, redemption.
Vindication?
An improvement.
No, gotta be classier than that. Give me something classy, Joe. Like a really classy word. Like I want something that just oozes elegance. Like I want to chill down my back from just hearing this fucking word.
An amendment?
Sure. Okay, I'm good with that. Amendment.
A refurbishment?
But that sounds like furniture.
Yeah, it does.
Amendment.
What?
Amendment? Yeah, we can do amendment.
Yeah, amendment works for me.
You can do amendment.
Yeah. So they being Burger King. So no, that's not. Maybe it's too far to say they. So I finally got to try my sandwich. The sandwich that I was talking about last week.
Okay, now is this a similar Burger King that's been faux pine?
It is the same Burger King, in fact.
Okay, excellent.
But not deliberately. I decided that I wanted that sandwich, and I decided I was going to use Grubhub. Because what I thought was, if I put it into this app, there's no way they can misunderstand me over the car speaker.
Yeah.
And I was right. They brought me the right one. And it cost $10 more because I had them bring it to me, but, I got to try it and, it was fine. I don't think I'll order it again. It's the smallest cheeseburger I've ever gotten from Burger King.
Really? Do you use one of the smaller burgers?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, as far as, so it's the Big King, right? We're pretty sure it's the answer to the Big Mac. It's if Burger King made a Big Mac. It is about the same size as a Big Mac, around and about the same size and height, and it has 2 patties, although it doesn't have the extra bun in the middle, which is fine. Who needs the carbs?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good sandwich. For $5, it's not bad. You get, sandwich and a side and a drink. So, but a little much for Grubhub's $15.
Yeah, I wish ordering on Grubhub wasn't as expensive as it is, and it's not even a lot of the fact that it's their fees and shit, but if you ever look at it, and I don't know if this is a Grubhub thing, I don't know if this is the business doing this or not, but the prices are different on Grubhub than they are at like the restaurants and stuff. Mm-hmm. And not all of them are like that. Some of them are, but last year, because I'm doing my absolute best to avoid Grubhub, food apps, just eating out in general.
Oh yeah, for the most part, totally agree.
Yeah. And I apologize right now if I sound like I'm sick. I'm really not. For some reason, I just feel fucked up.
I heard it's a really bad year for allergies already.
Yeah, there's going to be moments where you're going to hear like absolute silence after you're talking because I won't have a moment to respond because my mic's going to be muted. I'm going to be coughing a lot.
Yeah.
Because I just have this weird fucking tickle in the back of my fucking throat that I just can't seem to get rid of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that? Rosati's.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So there's 2 of them near me. I think one's in Bourbonnais, Kankakee area, and one's in like Frankfurt. They're both 20 minutes away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And if I ordered from Frankfurt, I could get a calzone for I think $14. It's like the normal calzone plus I think it's like the regular calzone's like $9.99 and it's like $1.50 for every topping or some shit like that. Same calzone in Bourbonnais is $17.
Whoa!
If I get the tiramisu at Rosati's in Frankfurt, it's like $5. It's $8 in Kankakee.
Mm.
So I don't get it. I think it's fucking annoying. Subway is a big one on that too. There's some subs you get at the store for $8, but if you try to get them on Grubhub, they're like $12.
Yikes.
I remember one time I was about to order. I didn't do it, but I was about to order 2 Subway sandwiches from Subway, one for dinner and one for lunch the next day. And 2 normal, everyday, foot-long fucking subs, including delivery, tip, tax, and all that stuff was going to end up being like $38 fucking.
Yikes.
And I'm like, there's absolutely no way in hell I'm going to spend $40 on 2 fucking Subway sandwiches. Like, absolutely fucking not.
No, not on Subway. Jesus.
But yeah, it's just like, it's just so goofy. It's like, again, like, I get that Grubhub is a service and they need to make money. But, I mean, there's a certain point where you gotta be like, you're fucking gouging people, bro.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of restaurants will, I don't know how true it is, probably out by you. I would like to imagine that outside of the city, people are, there's already an extra cost associated with getting delivery, I think, if you're not super close to something.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But in the city, a lot of times because it's like college kids or like young professionals buying food, restaurants will actually have higher prices for delivery orders than for in-restaurant orders because they can make an extra $2 or $3 an entree. Because what the fuck do you care? You're ordering it and having it brought to you by, just some random driver. Yeah. Right.
That's that's why like a lot of my orders from Grubhub last year before was Del Carmen, the Mexican restaurant in my town.
Mm-hmm.
Because their prices on Grubhub is the same as the ones on their menu.
Nice.
They deliver the food. Like their guy just delivers the Grubhub food.
That's the best.
And I get it within like 15 minutes.
Mm.
To where if I order anywhere else, like there's a Euro place in Peatone. And I ordered from there once. And I saw the car, because you could track the shit, drove 10 minutes to Peatone to grab the food to drive it 5 minutes to my house.
Wild.
Yeah. So obviously, I don't think a lot of the Grubhub drivers enjoy delivering to me just because, they're probably used to, Kankakee, Bourbonnais. They're probably used to driving around Bourbonnais, Kankakee area and everything. But yeah, when, you have a guy who lives 20 minutes away from the places he orders food from, I'm sure that fucking bothers them. Yeah. And I always try to tip on the high end for Grubhub when things like that happen.
Right.
It's just like, okay. And that's why, and a lot of times, like, when I do Grubhub, I try to just, do Mantino, Moni, Peatone, stuff like that are closer. It's not as bad.
Sure.
But I always still try to tip well.
I even, like, if it's raining or something, or if it starts raining, because you haven't been to my house yet. No. I'm pretty far off the road. Just because the way that my building and all the townhomes around me are set up, there's like, you park on the street and then it's almost a half a block walk all the way to my house up a sidewalk.
Oh, yeah.
There's no access road to my house. And so like if it's raining or something, I'll wait at the door with like an extra cash tip just to be like, hey, sorry you had to walk in the rain.
Well, I'm not sure when they did it. I'm not sure how often you plan on using Grubhub, but they do have a thing on their app now that you could increase your tip if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I don't know. I just don't trust them.
Yeah. What bugged me was, and this was more towards the end of the year, I don't know if they fixed it yet, but they got rid of I guess I'll call it a complaint button or whatever, but they got rid of the button that you use, the link that you use to tell them that you're missing items.
That's some crap.
Now, like, if you have a missing item or something, you have to call, like, their fucking helpline and all this other shit, which before all you do is tell them that when they're like, I ordered, they ordered Buffalo Wild Wings once, and I wanted to try that Mountain Dew Pitch Black or whatever the fuck that
Legend or whatever.
Yeah, Legend, there you go. So I ordered some wings, and I ordered that drink, and all they dropped off was the wings. And I tried to text the person who delivered my food, like, hey, I didn't get my drink. Did you not drop it off, or did it not have it at the restaurant? And they never responded back to me. Okay, well, fuck you then. I'm gonna fucking get this refund on this fucking drink, and they don't even have a fucking link to it. And I'm like, I'm not going through the fucking hassle, and they probably know this. I'm not going to call the fucking helpline just to sit there hoping that they fucking correct this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had them not bring, like, a milkshake or a cookie. One time my whole order didn't show up ever.
Really?
Yeah, that time I got a full refund.
Did they say
and
it was
I
delivered?
think an extra $5 gift card. What?
Did they say it was delivered?
Uh-huh.
God. Where'd you order from?
I don't remember. Yeah. I mean, I watched the person drive up and then just leave. So, not sure what happened there.
They probably started snacking on your fries on the way there, and by the time they got to your front door, realized they ate them all.
Right?
Too embarrassed to do anything about it, just fucking fled the scene.
Yep. Yeah. Which, like, you know, I mean, because as frustrating as it is, right? Because you're really looking forward to whatever it is you ordered.
Yeah.
I got my money back. No harm, no foul.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I don't care. I probably didn't need it.
Did you bad review them?
I don't remember. Probably not.
Do you give bad reviews on things?
No, I try not to.
Why? Even if it's negative, you won't leave a bad review?
Yeah, I mean, unless they like do something that actually hurts me in some way. And I don't mean like losing $20-$30 doesn't, I don't feel like that's not harm to me. That's, you know, it was a luxury to order it. But if they were to like show up and throw my food at my door or something, then I would feel like, okay, bad review. Or steal something from me, like on my property or something, you know, then I would be like, okay, you probably shouldn't be stealing from people. You know, you should probably not be working in this business. But like, just, you know, not bringing me my food, I don't care enough. It's not a big enough deal for me to, or if it's like gets here cold or if it's just missing one thing, like I just don't give a shit. Not enough to make someone lose their job over it. Cause like even a 4-star review can get somebody fired from some of these places.
Yeah, no, I review honestly. Like 100% honestly.
Yeah, you're probably getting people fired.
No, God, no. No, see, here's the thing. And if Grubhub is firing people because of this, it's not on me, it's on them.
Yeah.
When it comes to how you can like rate your order and stuff, 9 times out of 10, the ones that question the driver part, they're always 5 stars.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Other than like, you know, again, missing some drinks here and there, even then, like, that doesn't give somebody a 2-3 star fucking rating. I'm not too worried about that.
Right. Yeah.
If I had the driver pull into my driveway with my meal and chose to drive off without giving my meal, yeah, I'm going to fucking rate him a 0 because, well, that's what fucking happened. But a lot of times it's me rating the fucking restaurants low.
Yeah. That I can understand.
Because something's made wrong, something's incorrect, I didn't have anything in the bag, because it's not up to the Grubhub guy to thumb through my bag, because in Grubhub they tape the fucking bags closed and shit.
Right.
So
that's why they do that.
Yeah, so it's not the responsibility of the Grubhub drivers to thumb through my bags and shit like that. It's the responsibility of the employees of the restaurant to verify all my shit's in there.
Gotcha.
So if I open something up and my food not the way it's supposed to be, then yeah, the restaurant itself is going to get a negative review. But I don't hold that against the driver. Yeah.
It happens so rarely, and so it usually I'm only asked to review the driver, and I'm just like, I'm not going to review the driver.
Yeah, I did give a negative review to a driver who drove into my yard once. So that was I did.
Yeah, that's a good reason. If you can't drive, you shouldn't be a delivery driver.
Yeah.
Really, it's a solid line in the sand.
Yeah, and it was daylight. Mm-hmm. The driveway's clear. It's noticeable. They just drove those driver's side front tires right in my yard.
Yikes! That's a yikes from me.
I'm just like, nothing made you do that. There's only one vehicle in the driveway. It's parked on the other side. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Yep.
But they dropped off the bag, took off, and I'm watching them out the window. I'm like, that dude's in my fucking yard. And he noticed it too. I saw him double back and fucking look at his tire. I'm like, alright, well, I mean, yeah, that's a thing.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it now. Guess I'm going to leave.
Yeah, it's like, well, you just gotta. I think I still only gave him a 4-star, and I think I wrote in there like would have been 5, except he parked in my front yard.
That's funnier, to be honest. And I feel like it's good. It's a really good way to do it because they're going to be like, oh, it's still got 4 stars, but we can't have people parking at people's lawns.
Right. I'm hoping it helps them.
Yeah.
And
I think part of it for me is that the very first time I ever used a rideshare app was an Uber.
Okay.
And I was like,
Uber I hear is nuts with their fucking ratings. Like if you don't get 5 stars, you can either not be an Uber driver or not use Uber.
Right.
It's a percentage thing, right? Like if you drop below like 98% or some goofy shit.
Something like that. And I think I'm overly sensitive because the very first time I did that, I was like right on the edge of blackout drunk. And this lady, this nice lady picks me and I think it's Rob Bass up from a party. And, she's bringing us back to a hotel where I think GCR is waiting for us because like we're going to go to Gen Con the next day or something. And, she's like deaf, with like a cochlear implant or something. And we're kind of chatting about that and stuff. And I'm out of it, man. I am not with it at all. And when I got when she dropped us off, I got the notification to review the driver and I wasn't paying attention and accidentally gave her 0 stars. And she was the nicest. Her name was like Nicole. So Nicole, if you're listening, first of all, how? Second of all, no, I'm just kidding. But I know that they can listen to podcasts. Is they got cochlear or whatever. But I really I felt so bad for it. And I've just never really liked reviewing anybody since because in case I accidentally fat thumb it, you can't go back. Once you've submitted a review, they won't let you edit your review. And so I was like, I think I ended up writing a letter to Uber like, hey, I accidentally rated this person to 0. Can you please not fire them? I meant to give her a 5, but my thumb slipped and I was drunk and I never used the app before.
Well, yeah, see, they should allow you to go back and edit ratings and stuff.
Right. Like I just, I would have happily gone back and changed it to a 5.
Yeah. So
that's my favorite. My other one, I didn't rate this guy, but it's my other Uber story. The guy picks us up, he tells us his name, and I immediately called him a different name the entire ride.
Interesting.
Yeah, his name was like Jason, and for whatever reason he looked like a Luke to me, so I called him Luke the whole time. And I made sure to use his name because I knew it. So I'll tell you what, Luke, we got to do this. Oh, it was bad. Yeah, I don't get it anymore.
They should make a TV show. Producers, television producers out there, you can make millions off this, so you're welcome. But they should make a TV show off of like low, poorly rated Uber drivers and Uber customers and call it like Second Chance Drive or something like that.
Oh,
or Reduber. Like Reduber over or something like that. Like kind of like a play on like do-over, but Uber over. I don't fucking know.
I'm into it.
But yeah, it's like that one YouTube guy. I don't know his fucking name, but it doesn't matter because I don't gotta give him publicity. But he goes to like 1-star rated places on like Yelp or Google and checks them out for himself.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So something like that. Before we continue talking any further, I gotta remind you guys that this episode of This Freakin' Show is brought to you by CarterComics.com. It's your one-stop shop for all your comic needs. Whether it be graded or raw, Carter Comics has it all. Check out CarterComics.com, fill up your cart with all their amazing comics. Use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAFRE. Holy shit. How did I fucking zone out on that?
I don't know.
Use our discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. Save yourself 10% on your entire order. Guys, it's not just at their website, but it's also at their eBay accounts. All 4 eBay accounts owned by CarterComics.com can be found on the homepage of CarterComics.com. Just scroll to the bottom, click on one of the links, scroll through the thousands of titles they have available. Bid on them, make offers on them, buy them outright. The discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET, will save you 10% on your eBay orders as well. Now, if there's something you're looking for and you just can't seem to find it through CarterComics.com, make sure you do reach out to CarterComics.com through the website at the Contact Us section and ask them about the comic you are looking for. Dr. Doug and his wife have thousands of comic titles yet to even be released onto their website, onto their store, into their eBay accounts, because they have more and more merchandise rolling in every single week. So make sure you check out CarterComics.com, pick up an amazing comic, use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET, save 10%. And it's a discount code, not a promo code, because our discount codes can be used over and over and over and over and over and over again, not just a one-time deal. And reminder, guys, that me and Cartoon Joe are working with CarterComics.com and Dr. Doug to bring you a live auction through the CarterComics.com Facebook page, hopefully sometime this spring. We're just figuring out the logistics and getting it all planned out. But me and Cartoon Joe will be hosting a live comic book auction through CarterComics.com's Facebook page. So make sure you go to Facebook, follow CarterComics.com over there, and again, check out their website. Use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. Save yourself 10% on their entire order. Hey, Joe?
Yeah.
Do you think they understood that the discount code will save them 10% if they use FreakNet?
I think they did.
I used it quite often, so hopefully they understand.
Yeah, I hope
that
it came
the
across.
Discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET, will save them 10% on their entire order of CarterComics.com, the one-stop shop for all their comic needs.
That's right. Hey, do you think our listeners would like audiobooks?
I think they would love audiobooks. I think listening to our show motivated them even more to go through with audiobooks.
I would hope so. I think if you're listening to our show, you probably need a break from us to listen to somebody who records things more professionally. And if that's what you're looking for, the best place to find it is over at audibletrial.com/freaknet, where you can get a free 30-day trial of audible.com membership and a credit towards your first audiobook purchase. A lot of great books out there these days. I just finished one this afternoon it was this morning, called The Ministry for the Future. It's a fantastic imagining of what the world could be like over the next 50, 60 years. The way that we might come together to fight climate change and fix all the problems we have to face in the future together. Great place to go listen to that by Kim Stanley Robinson is over at audibletrial.com/freaknet. Try it out. Get a free 30-day trial. Use your credit to listen to Ministry for the Future. And, what do you got to lose? Go do it right now.
It's true. It's still early enough in the year to contribute or commit to the I want to read more New Year's resolutions. And what better way to read more books than just have them read to you? And you can do it absolutely free by using our link to Audible.
Yeah.
Joe, a lot of sad things have happened over 2023 so far. Not for us. Not for me anyways. I really don't know how you've been good?
I've been good.
Okay.
I think I've been good.
Celebrity wise.
So many celebrities have died. It's wild. It's like someone's going skeet shooting with celebrities.
I just found out today that a former wrestler, Jay Briscoe, current active professional wrestler, died today. As we're recording on the 17th, he died. I think speculation it was a car accident. But he passed away. But who was the person that died not too long ago either? I think I was just thinking about it too. I was like, so I guess that's something we kind of bring up and mention on the show.
I mean, lots of people. Jeff Beck.
Yeah. Pope.
Yeah.
Was Pope this year or last year?
It was technically last year. He snuck in at the very end.
Oh, gotcha.
Lisa Marie Presley.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Thank you. Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's just nuts. And then I was reading an article the other day. I got a cough, so you just keep talking for a moment.
No, you're good. We'll get back to Lisa Marie Presley in a second, but Robbie Knievel, the son of Evel Knievel, died this year already. Robbie Bachman, the drummer for Bachman Turner Overdrive. Ben Masters, I don't know who that is. Carol Cook, I've heard of her. Jeff Beck, we mentioned. I don't know who this is. Tatiana Patitz. Adam Rich, the child star from Age is Enough.
See, a lot of people have passed away, man.
Yeah, Fred White from Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's been a bad year for drummers, as I understand it. Fred White from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Was Jeff Beck a drummer? No, he's here with his picture with a guitar, so that can't be the case.
There's a good chance he didn't know how to play drums.
Yep. I don't know. I feel like there were like 2 or 3 drummers who died like right at the beginning. Oh yeah, Robbie Bachman. He's one of them. I don't know. A lot of people died. It's crazy. It's crazy this year already. And Hawkeye is in the fucking hospital. He might never walk again.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, well, I think they're talking about amputating the leg.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it looks like the accident was a lot worse than they expected. Also, I don't know. I know you're not a big baseball fan.
True.
But the closer for the Chicago White Sox got diagnosed with cancer.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I think it's non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. That's correct. Which I never really did the research on, so I don't know what kind of cancer that is. I know that there's a wrestler in WWE who I believe got diagnosed with it. He was able to make a recovery from it. I'm hoping Liam Hendricks is the same.
Yeah. Looks like you got depending on what stage it is, it could be anywhere from a 64% survival rate to an 84% survival rate. So your odds they're better than 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But still not great.
Yeah, so hopefully, a lot of support, obviously, from baseball fans, Chicago fans, and everything for Liam Hendricks, but it's just been a weird year so far, and we're only fucking 2 weeks into it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nuts. On a lighter note, though, I believe, if I could do my research here real quick and look, God, I really gotta stop being sick. I'm sick. I don't even know what the fuck it is. I gotta stop saying I'm sick. Unwell. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I mean, it could be allergies.
I know it's not flu-like.
Yeah.
It's honestly just stuffy nose, scratchy throat. I don't have a fever. I'm not weak. I'm not delirious.
Oh, it could just be a cold.
Maybe. Babes of Lore will hit episode 9 tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Congratulations to them.
Yeah. So, one more, right? They got one more to be good.
What are they doing tomorrow? Episode 9?
Episode 9?
Yeah, most podcasts fold after episode 8. So if they make it through tomorrow, they do better than most podcasts.
Yeah. Really proud of them. I think they're doing really well over there. They're finding their groove. Really happy for them.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Yeah. It's always good. It's nice when because they refer to me as their mentor.
Nice.
Which it makes me feel good knowing that they feel that way now until they get bigger than we are and they forget who the fuck I am. But yeah, it's I'm really happy for them. Social media has been a weird but awesome fucking experience, even through this podcasting thing. Just to see how big you're capable of growing, but to what extent is there value in that growth?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm happy. Like I said, I'm happy. We're getting subscribers on YouTube that we wanted. We're still getting listens on our podcast, and they are growing by the week. So obviously, we're doing something right. We're actually obviously drawing people in to listen to the shows. So, and I think it's gonna get bigger over time. I think this year is definitely gonna be proof. We just gotta figure out things to really talk about. We got to come in here more than just bantering.
Yep. We'll get there. Gotta get more guests and stuff.
Yeah. Well, we gotta get a hold of CJ.
I know.
We gotta set that up. There's one thing I was thinking about when I was at work today, and I kept thinking to myself, like, you know, it'd be a really cool idea to do for like a 10-year anniversary show.
Oh yeah.
But since I don't know if I want to wait, 3 more years to do it, because we are in year 7 here.
That's wild to think of.
I would like to go back, and actually, if I could look at it, I want to go back and invite every guest we had from the first season onto the show again.
Nice. See how they're doing?
Yeah. It's like every guest that we had on the first episode, I would love to just get back here on our show and say, what you been up to? What's new? GCR, Entropy, Johnny Tryhard, Graham, F and Epic. I actually had him back not too long ago. Geekcast Bass, or Rob Bass, Joe, my buddy from work, Hilton Ruiz, CJ Standel, which actually has Standel on so many times.
Oh yeah.
Super Casey, Clint we just had on recently. You again, is no longer a series, but man, if we could find those guys and figure out, hey, what the hell happened? Leslie, Tom, Fear Innes, Lisa, the owner of Fire Pit Bar and Grill, Chris Pickard, the MMA fighter. Like, we just get those guys back, and I was like, say, like, hey, it's been some time. GCR we haven't had on since season 1.
Right.
Entropy, we really don't even have any communication with them anymore, but it'd be cool to see what they're up to. Graham hasn't been on since season 1. Rob Bass hasn't been on since season 1. Actually, that's about it. And Lisa hasn't been on since season 1, or Chris Picker hasn't been on since season 1. But everyone else has been returns. Leslie, we haven't seen since season 3. Wow, she's done so much. So much. Who is have we had Infinite Monkeys on last year?
I feel like we must have had them last year.
It definitely hasn't been since season 3, right?
I don't know. Sounds right.
I may have to go back through this. You may have to help me go back through this, and we may need to update these dates.
Okay.
Because I know I tried to do my best to keep them updated, and I thought I was doing well, at least up until episode 4, or season 4, I mean. May have to go back and update this a little bit more. Fucking even Sarge has been on our show 3 times.
Wild.
I know Limitless Disguise was on last season. So yeah, no, this definitely has to be updated. Steve Hollow wants to come back on, so we should.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope.
We gotta do that at the.
Yeah, that should be on location.
100%. Like during the day where it's not too busy, not too crowded, and we can start drinking early.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a wild ride, man. I can't believe we're hitting 300 episodes in a couple months.
Me either. That's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Hard to believe.
Yeah. Well, Joe, I want to do something that we don't typically do here.
All right.
Actually, we got to do our segment, but I'm going to say that we'll do the segment and we can wrap up early because I don't want to pander just to get to a certain time limit.
Right.
But we got to talk about we got to talk about things getting their shit together.
Mm-hmm.
And I really didn't have one.
Yeah, right.
Which in my mind I was like, this is going to be so fucking easy. Like this is beyond. This is such an easy fucking topic. And yet every time I come up with one, it fucking just wanders away, and I completely blank on it because I'm sure I had one at some point in the last week. Like something's pissed me off to the point where, you know what? Got it. Sold.
All right.
Sold. Okay. So I went to White Castle's yesterday just to get a drink.
Uh-huh.
I really wanted fucking White Castle. Here's the thing, and this may sound dumb. I just wanted to go to White Castle to get a large Diet Pepsi. Or Diet Coke. I can't remember what I think it's Coke, maybe.
I think they switched to Coke recently. They used to have Pepsi.
Yeah. And I did it for two reasons. One, I really just wanted a Coke.
Yeah.
And I knew the Cokes there are fucking huge. Like their medium drinks at McDonald's larges. It's phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
Second reason I went because I wanted to see if I had the willpower to go to White Castle, order just a drink, and not the food.
Nice.
I just wanted to test myself, and I succeeded.
Congratulations.
But when I go through, and it's, welcome to White Castle, how can I help you? I'm like, yeah, can I get a large Diet Pepsi? And they're like, oh, we don't have that. And I'm like, okay, Diet Coke is fine. They're like, no, we don't have large drinks. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean you don't have large drinks? They we got into large drinks. I'm like, what's the largest you have? He's like, medium. And I'm like, so you don't have large? No. Okay.
Well, how many sizes do you have? You got small and medium? So you got small and large.
Yeah. So I pulled through, and I pulled up and everything, and I hand the dude cash, and still didn't have my fucking drink ready. And I'm like, so you guys just out of large cups, or what's the deal here? He's like, I don't know, man. We just don't have them up here. I was like, like you don't have them in the store? Like, I mean, like do you just not have a sleeve of large cups up here? And honestly, this is the conversation I had with the dude. No dramatization. This is it. Because I was hangry. Because I ate lunch at noon, and it was right after my 16-hour fast. So I finished my 16-hour fast at 11:45, and I ate lunch at 12:15. Mm-hmm. And I had a container of beef stew that Carl made. Nice. That was it. I finished eating at like 12:40, and I had no more fucking food. And I was fucking hungry, and I was like, I know I'm gonna have to eat when I get home. So I just want to get home, but I really want to get a fucking Coke to fucking drink.
Right.
So I'm like, so you tell me that you have no large cups, like up here at the fountain or in the store? Like if you walk back to your back room, would there be cups back there, large cups back there? He's like, I don't know, man. They just ain't up here. And I'm like, okay. So I got the medium, which again, it's the same size as the large, which is probably fine. Honestly, it was probably God telling me, hey man, you don't need 48 ounces. 30
yeah, just take the medium.
Just fine. But I love Jesus, but, White Castle, you gotta get your shit together, man. I hate when restaurants promote shit they don't fucking have. It goes back to that fucking Wendy's sandwich. It goes back to those fucking apple pies at McDonald's. This is a little bit different because this isn't like a specialty item. This is an everyday thing that gets ordered.
Right.
So, yeah, White Castle, I know it's petty. I know I'm coming at you pretty hard, but, get your shit together. Get some large cups. It's not all White Castle. It's the one in Joliet off 59th Street.
Gotcha. Good.
Get your shit together. Get your shit together. So that's fine. I kind of phoned it in on that one, but I promise next week I'm going to do better. I will do better next week.
That's what I almost want to do. The opposite.
You want to phone it in going forward?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Exactly. No. So that White Castle didn't have a large. I've noticed that my McDonald's doesn't have smalls anymore. Like sometimes I don't want, like, I just want like a reasonable amount of soda. Okay. And I can't remember if it's my McDonald's or no, it's my McDonald's. Yeah. And maybe they changed recently because I haven't really ordered anything in a while where I wanted a small, but I've changed the way I phrased it as part of the thing. But like if you order a combo meal, they'll only do a medium, large, or super size. They don't have a small anymore. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to say.
I think you're getting confused, bro.
Sometimes I just want a small. Well, because they don't have small fries either. By me.
Wait, like your McDonald's?
Yeah, my McDonald's or maybe it was just a pandemic thing, and I'm forgetting because I haven't tried it in a while.
Now I know. Sometime last year, you were talking about how excited you were that you guys got steak, egg, and cheese bagels back, which down in Pearson we didn't lose at all,
Yeah, that's true.
except for maybe like 6 months. So I mean, I can kind of believe you on what you're saying here, but it's blowing my mind because down here at McDonald's, they have like you can get like a value meal of a burger, a small fry, and a small drink for $2.
That's wild. Let me.
And you're telling me up by you, it's not a thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm looking at their menu right now just to see.
Yeah, because I think you get like a McChicken or a McDouble.
Like the online one.
Yeah, because you get like a McChicken, a small fry, and a small drink for like $2 or some shit.
Oh yeah, it's like a 2 for $3 or something. I don't remember.
Maybe
it's a really good sandwich. Yeah, because it's a value fry, right?
It's a small fry, yeah.
Oh, it's a small fry.
Yeah,
well, they don't have value fries anymore. They got kids, small, medium, large. They must have changed it. All right then. Well, that's why I wasn't being committal to this. I wasn't trying to commit hard to calling McDonald's out because they might have gotten their shit together since the last time I checked. But yeah, there were a couple of times where I pulled up to McDonald's and I'd want a small combo and they wouldn't give me one. Right. And I would just be like, all right, what's the smallest thing you have? A medium? I'll take it. Because I don't need a huge amount of soda. I will drink as much soda as you give me. Mm-hmm. And so if you only give me a little bit of soda, I'm not going to drink it. I'm only going to drink that little bit. But like, although I've been speaking of trying self-control, I've been only drinking half my sodas from like Taco Bell or Burger King, for example, the last few weeks.
What kind of soda are you ordering?
Oh, I'm ordering whatever soda I want, either a regular Coke or what does Taco Bell have? They got a new thing recently. I say recently, it's been within the last year or two. It's like a dragon fruit tea or something. It's delicious.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I hear a lot of people, what they will do is they'll kind of half and half Coke and Diet Coke.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But I really like the Dragon Paradise sparkling iced tea. It's delicious. I would drink a gallon of it if they gave it to me. But today
you should find how they make it and just make it at home.
Yeah. Well, it's only 120 calories, so it's not like it's a big deal. I only know that because I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
So it's not like the world's biggest deal to drink the whole thing, but I just don't need it. So I just drank half of it and I poured the rest out. And I thought, I'm doing better than I would have been doing.
Like, is this at home?
What do you mean?
Like, are you taking this drink home with you, drinking half of it and dumping it down your sink?
Correct.
Why just put it in the fridge and drink the other half later?
Because I don't have that kind of self-control.
That's what we got built to, though, bro.
Yep. Well, I gotta drink only half of it for now, and then later on I can put the rest in the fridge.
You want no self-control? Eat half your meal, go into your living room, put it across the room for you, sit down, and don't touch it.
Can't do it. I ordered the amount of food I want right now.
See if the will to get out of the seat to eat is there. Because I'll tell you right now, there have been moments where I was fucking starving. I just didn't want to fucking move to go get something to eat. I'm like, this is dieting right here. I was telling this girl Paige because I'm actually working on a 24-hour fast right now.
Wow.
And this is actually gonna roll into what I'm freaking thinking, so we can just roll into that.
Sure.
But my fast ended at 8:45 this morning, and I ate at 9:15, and I made what I'm calling travesty sandos.
Nice.
And basically they're just breakfast sandwiches. I'm using the Live Smart carb count bread, which has 2 net carbs per slice. So I got 2 slices of bread. I have an over hard egg, a piece of Polish ham, a slice of fucking bacon, and white American cheese with mayo and everything bagel seasoning.
All right.
And I can actually tell you right now, one of those sandwiches, if I pull it up here real quick on my FitPal app, go to diary. One of those sandwiches is 782 calories.
Nice.
Actually, no, that's a lie. 2 of those sandwiches were 782 because I ate 2 of them this morning.
Gotcha.
782 calories, 26 net carbs, 52 grams of fat, and 53 grams of protein.
Nice.
So, I ate 782 calories today with 3,316 calories as a base goal, which gives me about 2,500 calories, left for today. There's this guy on TikTok that I kind of follow his page. I think he talks about where it's like, a pound of fat or whatever is about 3,500 calories or something like that. Maybe 37. It's somewhere around 3,000 something hundred fucking calories equals a pound.
Mm-hmm.
So according to my body, cause I'm a fat fuck, I should be around 3,300 calories a day. So I'm trying to do calorie deficit, obviously. Like, I don't want to have any more than half what I'm supposed to have. So if I can get anywhere around 14, I'm happy.
Nice.
12 will be a little bit better. But I just, I'm trying to find that point where I eat less because I want to start losing weight. I need to start losing weight. I have to start losing weight. So I made these sandwiches. I got done eating at, I think, like 9:45, so I ate in like 30 fucking minutes. And, I was working. I was thinking like, I really gotta fucking eat lunch because my, fast is gonna end at like 2:00.
Mm-hmm.
And I was getting close. It was like around 12:30, 1:00. I was out in my truck, having a smoke, and I was like, what can I have for lunch? I didn't pack a lunch. Maybe I can get an unwich from Jimmy John's, or I can get some traditional wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. Does get like the dry rub and shit like that, not the sauces. And I was like, what if I just didn't? Like, let me think about this realistically. Like, okay, I can sit at work. I brought a case of water to fucking work, so I can have water throughout the day. That's right there. I'm like, I got water at my desk. I'm taking cough drops, because of the cough and everything. I'm gonna finish up here at work and leave by 4:15. It's gonna put me at home by 5:45. And I'm gonna start podcasting around 7:00. Obviously, we didn't start until like 8 or whatever. I'm like, so there's gonna be a window for me between 5:45 and 8:00. So an hour and 15 minutes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? No, 2 hours and 15 minutes. As long as I don't eat within that window, I could do the podcast and then head straight to bed because we got to be up early to work out in the morning.
Nice.
So I can get up, I can do the workout and everything. I'll get up at 5:15, get ready, start the workout at 5:30, do everything I need to. By 6:30, I'm jumping in the shower, getting cleaned up, leaving, heading to work and shit, getting to work by 8:00, getting all my stuff situated and everything, have the meeting by 9, and by the time I'm done with 9, I should be able to hit 24 hours, no fucking problem. So nice. I'm giving this a shot. So I'm drinking a lot of water. I still got my Coke, zero sugar, that I have as like my soda of choice. Tea, I got not Hawaiian Punch, I got the Kool-Aid powder.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not adding sugar to it, so it's just the powder with the water. Shit, what was I leaning to? What was I freaking thinking?
I don't know.
Oh man, I fucking had it. Man, I should have done the freaking thinking because I don't even know what I was leading to.
It wasn't the fast? You weren't freaking thinking about your fast?
No, I was just kind of telling a lead up to the fast.
Gotcha.
Oh man, it's upsetting. What the fuck was I thinking about? Anyways, I'm gonna go with that. If I think of it before you finish up yours, then I'll mention it. But I guess I'll go with that. As of right now, my freaking thinking is the fast and the food counting and all that stuff. So yeah, I guess I'll use that. And unless I can think of it, I gotta figure out this fucking shit because my memory is fucked up sometimes.
Yeah. I feel like not eating for 24 hours.
Figured it out.
Oh, yeah? Go for it.
Okay. I wanted to find a reason why I can't lose weight that well. Like, there's got to be a fucking reason. There has to be. So I decided, after I I had an unpleasant sit in a certain room of my house, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm tracking.
Okay.
Your citizens were unruly on your throne.
Yeah. The Browns football team really stunk the place up. So, for some reason, I just had to Google, why is this like this? Cause I've had some decent fucking experiences, normal fucking experiences, but lately I've had some really messed up fucking experiences, sitting on the fucking, Iron Throne. And, I'm looking through shit and I'm looking at articles. I'm like, there has to be a fucking reason. Like maybe there's something wrong with my, digestive system or something. Because there's a reason I know that the keto diet works for me. I know that there's a reason that this benefits me, but even without weight loss, even with the weight loss or, the dieting, I still feel fatigued. I still feel bloated. I just don't feel right. And I came across this article, a couple of articles that talked about carbohydrate intolerance. And I'm looking at it, I'm reading everything. And a lot of symptoms of it is bloating, fatigue, exhaustion, and the unpleasantness that I experienced in a certain room. And I can think to myself, I'm like, maybe it's not keto that helps me, but maybe it's the low amount of carbs I'm intaking. Because I also, and here's the thing, I'm not lactose intolerant, but apparently lactose intolerance is a form of carbohydrate intolerance.
Well, that makes sense because you're allergic to lactase, which is the milk sugar.
Yeah, so I'm thinking to myself, like, obviously I go to a doctor and they can verify it, and I'm probably gonna end up doing that here soon. Is maybe my whole issue is I just have a carbo issue. I just have an issue with processing carbs, and that's the case. And at least I have an idea of what's wrong.
Yeah.
But that's what I've been freaking thinking about. It's the whole carbohydrate intolerance thing. That's like as of right now, it's just another excuse on why I'm not losing weight the way I thought I should be. But again, it's another avenue to kind of experience and check out. And like I said, the keto diet does work for me. I'm sticking to it pretty well. I've ever since our Christmas party, I've stuck to it. I want to say about 85% of the time. There has been a little hiccups here and there. But nothing too severe. No sweets. Even when guys are bringing in like apple fritters and donuts on Friday at work, I don't partake in it. I keep to myself, and the only thing that I did have that wasn't part of the diet is I did eat the cereal that Grandma D gave us from Christmas, and I had milk with it. So those are two things that definitely aren't on keto, but I don't want the cereal to go to waste.
Gotcha.
But I went shopping and I grabbed a bunch of keto-friendly foods or low-carb-friendly foods, a bunch of chicken. I got veggies, so everything's going well. And the working out, us waking up on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and everything working out has been a huge success as well.
Nice.
So what about you, Joe? What are you freaking thinking about?
Yeah, so I like I said during my Audible plug, I finished a book today, the Ministry for the Future. It's a fantastic book. I'm sure that a lot of people who listen to our podcast don't have any kind of climate change anxiety. I've got quite a bit just because I've been studying it. It's one of the things my church is doing as like a combination of just trying to take seriously the mandate for the stewardship of creation that is there in the Bible, and also just it's hopefully a way to attract young people to say, like, look, this is an institution that is doing this thing that young people are interested in, and not doing it in a just cynical way. We're not just doing it for the young people, we're doing it because it's the right thing to do, and also hopefully young people will like it. But anyway, this book, it was recommended to me as one of the most hopeful books for thinking about the future that this one person I admire had ever read. And I thought, okay, I'll give it a shot. And the very first chapter is probably the most it's not the most depressing. It's the most depressing fiction I've ever read. And like it literally starts out with a guy like living through a heat wave that kills an entire town and like 30 million people. And it's miserable and it's horrible. It's awful. Like it's just, I was like, I had to put it down for a second and be like, I don't know if I can finish. I don't know if I can read the rest of this book. But if you stick with it, it's really good. It ended on a very hopeful note. Really, really enjoyed it. And it means also that I'm on track. My goal this year is to read 50 books. And, I believe we're just under 3 weeks into the year and, I've read 2. So I'm on track. I'm on pace.
That's awesome, man.
So really happy. I'm happier about the being on pace than about the book that I read. It was a good book. Don't get me wrong. And I'm really happy. If you're worried about climate anxiety, if that's a thing that you're dealing with, read this book. It's really good. It really helped me a lot. So.
Nice.
Yeah. But also I've finished 2 books this year officially. So really happy about it. Yeah, I'm already beating last year, basically, is what it comes down to.
I read a book, but I'm just way too fucking busy.
Yeah. You should throw an audiobook on while you drive.
Well, it's not even the driving, it's the podcasting, the wrestling stuff. Eventually I just get to a point where it's just me time and everything, and I don't know if I have the focus to listen to an audiobook, because even when I'm not podcasting, I'm thinking of what we could do for like the network and stuff. Which reminds me, we still got to narrow down the new show.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to narrow down our first, which restaurant we want to do the first food ranking for.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that second.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we doing that for the month of January, or are we doing that are we doing that in February? Like, what do you want to do, Joe?
I honestly don't know.
As second in command of Freakin Studios, because there is only 2 of us now.
Yeah.
What do you want to do here?
At this exact moment, I want to wait till February, just because I don't know what I have this weekend, but I am busy the following weekend.
Gotcha.
So unless you have a day off during the week.
Nope.
Somewhere.
I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do like maybe the second Saturday in February.
Second Saturday in February.
Because I believe the first Saturday in February is my wife's birthday. Oh, excuse me.
February 4th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, let's do some segment February. So just let me know which food place you want to do.
Yeah, sounds good.
Excellent. And then yeah, just let me know what you want to do about the other podcast.
Yep. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, hey man, it's like I said, it's you hosting it. I'm just there to be your Andy Richter, so we'll get figured out. Like I said,
yeah.
If we could aim for maybe the first episode releasing around Easter. When's that? March, April?
I don't remember this year yet. I haven't looked that far ahead, but yeah, it's usually either March or April.
Yeah, we can aim for that. Cool. Hey Joe.
Yeah. Sunday, April 9th.
April 9th. There we go. So let's aim for April 9th then. Every week our listeners catch Cartoon Joe here on this freaking show. But, of course, they go and catch Cartoon Joe for maybe an hour, maybe a little bit more every single week. And we all know that's not enough. So for those listeners out there who need to catch more Cartoon Joe, where can they go?
If you need more Cartoon Joe, you can find me over at the Geekcast Live podcast at violentpress.com. You can also find us on Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, and Twitter by searching Geekcast Live.
Excellent. Guys, make sure you follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, just by searching This Freakin' Show. And, of course, you can catch all our shows when they are released on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Podbean, just by searching This Freakin' Show. Make sure if you are following us anywhere, or you do listen to our show on any podcasting streaming app, you do subscribe and rate us on those apps. It does help us. with the algorithm of, like, say, Spotify or iTunes or Podbean. It really does help us. So make sure you do that for us. Make sure you do subscribe to our YouTube channel, Freaknet Studios. Like I said, it's growing, and I'm really happy about it, and I want to keep that going. There is more content coming your guys' way on that, starting in February. So we're gonna need a lot more food for you guys. So we do it for you. I'm willing to break a diet one day, a month, to bring you amazing content of watching me devour fucking food. So make sure you subscribe at Freaknet Studios on YouTube. Watch a couple videos, thumbs up a couple videos, leave some comments, because we do respond to all the comments. I respond to a majority of them, and Joe's going to start helping me with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited for all this. Again, we thank you guys for tuning in and listening every single week, subscribing to us and everything. It does mean a lot to us. 7 years is a long time doing this, and I know we got some people who are here from the very beginning, and we've also collected some people along the way. Maybe we'll do some more lives. I know we talked about doing that this year as well. So maybe we'll kind of set up on doing, like, did we agree to do like one live a month or some shit like that?
That sounds right.
That sounds like a starting in February thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. January is just the month to kind of, like, knock the bugs out of the process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So stick around through January, because February is going to be so much better. Guys, that's all I got. So as always, I am Travesty.
And I'm Cartoon Joe.
And thank you for listening to another episode of this freaking show. I'm out.